Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about how do you curl hair for the people who do not know how to curl hair. So when you order a Mercy Couture wigs, this is pretty much exactly what you can do, but it's going to come customized, so you don't have to worry about that at first. But you will have to wash your hair, or you could send it back so you can get your hair maintenanced. All right, so here we go. Pretty much what I'm going to do is this is our version here that was lifted a couple times and with a little highlights. So I'm just going to press out the top of the hair because we don't want it bumpy. We want everything to lay flat as possible. So as you can see, yes, we're going to flatten out everything. Okay, now this is going to take a couple of passes because you're going to have to press the hair underneath the top too. So if you don't want to do it and you think it's too hard or too much, or you don't have the actual tools, you could again send your units back to Mercy Couture Wigs and we'll do a maintenance for you. All right, so right now I am parting the hair. Okay, because right there you can see it's like super puffy and we don't want it puffy. So the actual iron that I have is a plug-in iron that I got from, I think, the beauty supply store. I could have gotten it from Amazon. So it is, I think, an Andis iron, but it gets hot, but I don't think it gets that hot. Now, I do think that you probably can use the electric iron, the plug-in one, as opposed to the stovetop one, but the stovetop one probably will give you a little bit more heat. However, it is going to be hot and you got to be careful not to burn yourself. All right, so right here, I am just pressing everything down. This was a body wave, or this is a body wave texture. And the original length was probably about like a 16, but I added some layers in it. So I am now going in and I'm really getting into like these corners. Okay, so you got to get into the corners. You got to put a lot of pressure. Don't be afraid that you're going to burn the hair. If it's good hair, it's not going to burn. Just don't hold it there for long. Like literally glide it through. Okay, don't sit there and hold it for 5 seconds and then move. One, you might burn the hair. Two, you're going to leave an indent in the hair. So as you can see, like I'm keeping it moving. Just keep it moving. Like, hold it a little bit. Maybe like count to 3 as you go slowly if it's like a really puffy area. But for the most part, you want to keep it moving. All right. Now you keep doing this until everything is flat on the top. Now you could do this before or after. I prefer to do it before. Sometimes you may do it after. I mean, as long as you get it flat. But the only reason why I would do it before is if you're going to curl your hair, you don't want to straighten out the curls. Yeah. So you're going to want to do it before. And also, if you have like a really wavy texture, doing it before can kind of like straighten the roots out a little bit. So it's just flatter and straighten a little bit more of the hair. So we are getting to the top. Pretty much it is like a whole 5x5 closure, so I have to do the whole closure, and it's a side part, so I really have to get into that top side that I'm doing the most right now. And right now I'm taking the back side of the comb and I'm pressing it down into the hair. So I wish that you can see, but if you look, the hair will sometimes be a little bit like raised, like your real hair. Like if your have braids in your hair and your hair starts to grow, you'll notice there's like a lift in it. So you'll see that little lift, and some of the hairs will probably be shifted, not going in one direction. That's why you want to press it out. You want it to all go in that direction. Lay as flat as possible. You can also use a wax stick. For flyaways, you can use that first before you I see a lot of people doing that too. I'll sometimes do that, but right now I didn't do that, so I'm just pressing out everything. And yeah, if you want it really flat, it's going to take a while, so that's why I'm doing it in real time, just so you can get an idea of exactly how you should be pressing it out. And once again, this is just my technique. Everybody does it differently, but this is what I like to do. It's really easy. And if you have like a lot of time like now, hey, you can probably take your time and do it right and get it as flat as possible. Okay. Right now I am sectioning off the hair. So the reason why I'm sectioning off the hair is because you don't want to curl the whole head at one time. That's just not going to work. So you want to section it off. Now, if you have a full unit, you should probably do track by track because the tracks will be doubled. But if you have a thinner unit, a more natural looking unit, you can do like 2 tracks at a time to speed it up. So this right now was a thin unit because I personally, for straight hair, do not like a lot of hair. So what I did was I pretty much, sorry. So I don't like a lot of hair, but what I did was added just about 2 bundles pretty much and spaced it evenly together. And yeah, that's what you got. All right. And it's just flowy. I just don't like a lot of hair. I'm small. I'm not that big. So there's no need to have a whole bunch of hair. And just it doesn't look right on me unless it's curly hair, but straight hair, no. So yeah, this right now, I'm actually taking I think that's a 1.5-inch barrel curler, and I am making curls. So this is the tricky part because you want your curls to drop a certain way, right? So as you can see, I just actually rolled the curling iron under as opposed to the sides. I may fluctuate between sides and under as I get up closer to the top. But what I do is I take the curling iron like a flat iron, pass it through the hair one good time. If the hair is really wavy or more of a looser wave than this minuscule wave, not minuscule wave, I should just say it's a minimal wave. Sorry. All right, so what you want to do is pass it through, roll it under. And as you can see, I'm rolling the curling iron towards me. All right, so that's what you want to do. You want to roll it towards you. And since it's a lot of hair, you want to roll it, pull the hair back towards you a little bit, twist it under, roll. You'll see. You'll see. Okay. It's a little bit difficult to explain. Okay, so clamp it, bring it down, and then you want to keep a little bit at the ends. Hold the ends if you can. I know it's a little complicated at times. But so you see, hold the ends. There we go. All right, so you want to hold the ends, and then you want to twirl towards you, twist towards you, go towards you, and then release a little bit because you want to get everything heat. If it's too much hair, then some of the hair at the top may not get it. So that's why the hair at the top was already heated. So that's why it's over there. And then you want to make sure you have all the hair securely in the barrel, if I'm making sense. Yeah, and I'm just releasing it when I click it so I can loosen it up. And I hold it for a couple of seconds so the heat can hold the curl a little bit. Now, since I was doing something, I did not want to put, I didn't want tight curls, so I didn't pin curl them. I just wanted them to drop down, and I was going to do something with the wig afterwards. So I just wanted it to be accessible, and pretty much I am doing the same thing all the way around the hair. Now, since it's the bottom, I'm not doing any side or, angle. It pretty much will drop the same. But to be honest, this curling iron, I'm not really too pleased with it anymore. I don't know if it's old or it's just, it wasn't the most expensive, to be honest. But I did have a good curling iron and then it all broke, so I just had to quickly get another one. But I want to, and I am going to get a better curling iron, especially a Baby Bliss, because we want tight curls, honey. That's what we want. Nice tight curls. All right, so as you can see, I'm just keep curling and curling and curling, and it's going to be the same continuous process throughout the whole head. All right, cool. Now, as I get to the top, this is when I'll start to curl in a certain direction, just because it's at the top and then everybody's going to see the hair. So you always want to comb the hair out. Don't take too much hair. I would say take about like 1 inch to 1.5 inches of hair. It depends on how, well, yeah, 1 inch to 1.5 inches. It depends. If you want a tight curl, then you might want to do a little bit less hair. If you want a whole bunch of curl, then, a little looser curl, then you want to probably take, a bunch of hair. But I wouldn't advise taking a bunch of hair, okay? Just don't. Just take a little bit of hair. All right, and you're twirling, and we're twirling, and we're twirling. There we go. We keep twirling. All right, round and round we go. Just keep on going. Sometimes it'll get a little loose, but just keep twirling. The heat it will eventually penetrate the hair anyway. See? Even though that end was loose and it wasn't under the clamp, it still worked. All right, and that side was going at an angle. The reason why is because I just wanted that extra bounce, and let it go from the side, and then it'll look like you have dimensions because one side is going curled this way, the other side is curled that way. It'll just give it a little bit more fluidity, and it just looks nicer. Yeah, like more wavy, beach wave, because you're eventually going to comb it out. You're not going to keep it like this. This is going to be combed out. It's going to be a nice wavy hairstyle. Okay, we don't want to keep it like that. Please don't keep it like that. I mean, you can if you want to. Don't let me, you know what? It's hair. Do whatever you want. Just make sure it look nice. That's all I got to say. Do whatever you want. It's your world, boo. Live in it. So, as I get to the front, as you can see, I am curling the hair going back away from the face. I'm not curling under, I'm actually twirling it in and away from the face. And that way you'll get that nice little drop in like your face framing curls, and it kind of just lands nicely, and you get that nice feathered look, which is awesome. I love the feathered look. Yes. All right. So right now we just keep curling. I wish I would get the hell out of the way. All right. So keep curling, curl, curl, curl. That's right. Now this whole process technically can take about 20 minutes depending on how much hair and how long the hair is. It could take 30 minutes. Yes, it is a process, but at the end of the day, the curls will hold. You don't have to curl it again, okay? Everything will be fine. You're going to be good to go. Yeah, I look crazy. There we go. All right, now we're doing the bang. So this bang part is already layered, and it's more like stopping by my cheek, not all the way down by my chin. So I'm gonna curl it, actually stand behind it and curl it up. That one I'm curling round. Okay, not in like any kind of slant side position. I'm curling around because look what happens. It's gonna drop, and then comb it out, and it's going to be feathered, and it's going to look amazing. This one too. So on that side, whatever side makes you comfortable, however you do it. At first when I started, I had to like do it with the top part facing down. It was crazy, but you probably have to do it if it's on you. So I would suggest doing it when it's not on you. It's a lot easier, but if it's on you and you've sewn it down or you glued it down, whatever, you can also glue a closure. Some people do. I don't, but sometimes I do. It depends. If like I don't want it to move, then yeah, because it's going to move eventually. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have clips and stuff putting on, but I don't use clips or anything. I'm just afraid of my edges being yanked on. And I don't think it's going to yank on my edges because it's not going to be tight, but I don't like things pulling on my edges. I just don't. It's just me. I don't like anything pulling around my thing because edges are, whew, they sacred, girl. They sacred. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to repair one now. I'm like, oh, but it's working. Yeah. I'm using this new oil that I created, and I'm noticing, first of all, it makes my hair grow, so that's good too. But I'm also noticing that my hair is growing back. Now, I could have traction alopecia, and it could just be like bad, but it's not really bad. It's just like a little spot. I mean, it's noticeable when you look at the other side. But anyway, enough chit chatting. So there goes my side. Now I'm adding more of the wax stick. And I am now pressing it out. So this is what I was talking about in the beginning of the video, that you can add the wax stick and press it out first. But right now I'm just adding more because I want to get rid of the flyaways. Those are the hairs that are like straggling at the top. Because this is a closure, and because of the way that it is ventilated, they take strands of hair and they make them a knot. So of course you're going to have two strands of hair. So some of those strands are out and you want them to be down. You don't want them to be shown. You don't want them flying up in the air, because you take a picture in front of a white background. Now you got a whole bunch of hair sticking out. Look crazy. You don't got Photoshop. You can't edit it out. Now what you going to do? Huh? You going to be looking funny. But we don't want you to look funny, honey. We want you to look good, okay? So tame the flyaways. Yes, you can get it on Amazon. Since all the beauty supplies are closed right now, I can get it. Unless it depends. Some places, wherever you live, the beauty supplies are open. Look at that feather. Oh my gosh. I am in love. I am in love. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really feeling it. Like, just even thinking about it now, I'm like, yes. And the color looks so nice in the sun. The hair is so soft. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, and there's no shedding, literally. Like when I washed it, because before I had it washed, two strands. 2 strands. This hair is amazing. It's amazing. No tangling. I mean, well, probably if you walking around. I didn't experience any tangling that I can think of. But yeah, all hair, you have to comb it out because it will tangle. It's hair. It's like if you don't comb your natural hair, it will tangle. And this is natural hair. This isn't magical hair that they found in some ocean. This is hair. Well, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope this was very, very helpful, and I hope that you feel a little bit more confident in doing your own hair during this quarantine time. All right, and don't forget to purchase a Mercy Couture wigs if you haven't already. Laters.